subject is civic education, and our topic that we are taking is characteristics and categories of human rights. And in this group, I, GCP 23 Williams Paul Olubinga, will be talking about definition of human rights and examples of it. Then Adedoso Abiodun will give us the characteristics of human rights. Then Ifunaya Rachel Dike, GCP 23C, she's going to talk about how individual rights can be protected. Then Happy Isioma Ebo, she will talk to us about examples of how individual rights can be protected. GCP 23E, Madeleine Rachel, she's going to talk to us about how individual rights can be deprived. I'll be talking about human rights, definition of it, and examples of human rights. By definition, human rights are fundamental rights and freedom that individual is entitled to, irrespective of race, nationality, gender, language, religion, and ethnicity. This idea of human rights gives us the idea that individuals are equal and they are entitled to dignity, respect, and protection. The following are the examples of human rights. Number one, right to life. Individual has the right to live, irrespective of the nation or anywhere they find themselves. Number two, right to religion. Individual has the right to follow the belief of his heart and to associate with any religion of their choices. Number three, right to freedom of expression. Individual has the right to freely express their mind, their thoughts, either in speech, in writing, or in heart. Right to freedom of association. This talks about individual right to have the idea of associating with any group, either pressure group or religious group. Right, number five, right to freedom of assembly. Individual has the right to gather an assembly or an assembly in a public place, either to protest or for any form of gathering. Right to equality. Individual has the right to be free from discrimination, irrespective of their age, gender, and nationality. Right to liberty and protection. This talks about individual having the right to be free from arbitrary arrest, detention, and imprisonment. Number 8, right to free trial and justice. Irrespective of the case, individual has the right for fair trial and justice and to have legal representation. Number 9, right to education. Individual has the right to be able to have access to education, to be able to have access to affordable education. Now over to my colleague Abiodun, who is going to talk about characteristics of human rights. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Adedosu Abiodun Isaac. Thank you, Mr. Williams, for telling us about the definition of human rights. Now, moving on. Characteristics of human rights. We have different types of characteristics of human rights. Let me take it from here. Universality, which means human rights is applicable to all. Human rights are applicable to every individual, regardless of their nationality, race, ethnicity, gender, religion, or any other status. 2. Global scope. Human rights are in universal scope, applying to all countries and culture. 3. Equal entitlement. All individuals as a citizen are equally entitled to human rights without discrimination. Now, moving on, we have inalienability, which means human rights cannot be taken away. Human rights cannot be taken away or denied by any individual, groups, or governments. 2. Inherent and intrinsic. Human rights are inherent and intrinsic to all human beings, meaning they are essentially parts of human lives. 3. Indivisible. Human rights are indivisible, which means human rights cannot be separated or divided from their daily life activities. Thank you very much.
Good day everyone, my name is DK Ifnaya Rachel. I'm your personal teacher for today, and my topic is how individual rights can be protected. When we talk about how individual rights can be protected, we are practically saying ways in which we can protect the rights of every individual. There are different points we have, but I'm going to list few. Number one, I have constitution and law. There should be constitution and law that can protect the rights of everyone, and making them enforceable. Number two, we have independent judiciary. As we all know, judiciary have people who interpret law. So establishing them to interpret the law to everyone and also protecting the right of everyone is very essential. Number three, I have human rights institution. Human rights institution, we can say they are like bodies, independent bodies or organization. Creating national human rights institution to help monitor and investigate law violation is important. Number four, we have public participation. Encouraging public participation in decision making process is also important. Number five, we have media freedom. Encouraging media freedom in exposing rights violation is also important. Last but not the least, I have human rights education for officials. Providing human rights education for law enforcement, such as the military, the police, and other officials, is also useful.
Hello everyone, my name is Ebo Eshioma Happy, and I will be talking about how individual rights can be protected. Thank you, Rachel. I'll take it from here. So I'll be talking about civil society organizations. In civil society organizations, it talks about encouraging activism and advocacy groups. Then you may ask, what is activism? Activism is the action of using campaigning to bring about political or social change. Next, we have education and awareness. In education and awareness, we have promoting understanding and respect for individual rights. If you have your educational awareness, you could understand your rights and everybody would have respect for your rights because you know your rights. And next we have international mechanism. International mechanism, it utilizes UN treaty bodies and special rapporteurs and international courts. So that's all. Thank you so much.
Good day, everyone. My name is Manilewi Temitope Rachel. Thank you, Happy, for telling us how individual rights can be protected. Here, I will be telling you how individual rights can be deprived. The rights of an individual can be deprived in various ways, such as 1. Conviction of crimes. Losing certain rights like voting or bearing arms after a fair trial. 2. National security. Temporarily restricting rights during war or extreme threat. 3. Public safety. Limiting rights to prevent harms to others, such as quarantine or restraining others. 4. Mental incapacity. Restricting rights for individual deemed unable to make decisions due to mental health or disability. 5. Parental or guardian rights. Limiting minors' rights for their protection and well-being. 6. Court orders. Restricting rights through legal injunctions, restraining others, or bail conditions. 7. Emergency situation. Briefly suspending rights during natural disasters, riots, or extreme emergency. 8. Due process of law. Following fair legal procedure to limit rights such as professional license revocation. Thank you.